we are going to work on creating our own. In this lecture, I will discuss creating a sound argument. After reviewing these notes, be sure to review brainstorming for your argument. There are two things that make an argument sound. First, it must be true, meaning it is based on facts and not opinion. Second, it must be valid, meaning it is free of contradiction. To determine truth, we must determine if it is based in reality. To do this, ask, what facts support it? Are there examples? If there aren't any facts or examples to support it, then it is not based in reality and it is not true. To determine validity, ask, do the premises or reasons support the conclusion and vice versa? If the premise and conclusion contradict one another, then the argument is invalid. Let's look at an example of an invalid claim and a valid claim. All cats are animals, therefore all animals are cats. Although all cats are animals is true, the conclusion all animals are cats is not. Therefore, it is invalid. Cats are members of the feline family. Therefore, cats are felines. This statement is sound. Not only are cats members of the feline family, but cats are felines is also true. Both sides support one another, which makes the statement valid. When creating your arguments, ask yourself the following. Do the facts support your argument? Is there a clear connection between the argument and the supporting topics or facts? What about the counter-argument? How is it supported? How does it stand up against your own argument? What questions may be asked, or what comparisons may the reader draw between your position and the counter? How will these comparisons affect your argument? Your argument essay will be organized much the same ways as most essays you've written. It will start with an introduction that will give context for your argument. At the end of your introduction will be your thesis statement. Thesis will be the claim or position you have taken on the topic. It will also hint at how you will support that claim. Your thesis must be a statement. A thesis statement is not a question. It will be followed by body paragraphs. For argument part 1, you will have 3 paragraphs that support your position and 1 paragraph that presents the counter-argument. The counter-argument should come before your conclusion. The essay will end with your conclusion. For real-life examples of arguments, think of the following: political debates, court trials, sales and marketing pitches like commercials. Each real-life example includes an introduction or an opening argument. In a debate, it would be what is being debated. In marketing and sales, it is what is being sold. In court cases, it would be which side are you arguing for, like the defense or prosecution. Each addresses the evidence to answer the following. In a debate, what trends or statistics support the claims? In sales and marketing, what data shows why the product is good? In court cases, how does the evidence prove guilt, innocence, or fault? The closing arguments for each addresses these questions. In debate, what does the material debated point to? In sales and marketing, why should the consumer use this product? In court cases, what conclusions should be drawn based on the evidence? If you have questions, let me know. Next, head over to the brainstorming for the argument video for the next step.